This method solves the following problem: when you fail to get even so much as one number correct in a given lottery. The solution involves playing every number in the game and doing so in quick pick fashion. In other words, play the lot. This is the front page of my webpage, and forgive me if this is a little hard to read right now, and in a moment or two I'll get you the links and you can go there yourself on the web, the internet. But for now, let's just say that I'm going to show you a couple of examples real quickly, and then we can move on. For a game like Keno, this first sentence right here says, how many white balls are in the lottery game you're playing? Well, in Keno there are 80 balls, and they're all just happen to be white balls. There aren't any colored power balls or anything like that. And this first example I'm going to show you would be 20. The reason that's a 20 is how many does each play have? How many does each ticket have? How many balls does each ticket have? Well, they call out 20 balls for Keno. So like 80 and 20 there. And now I come over here and I load my hopper. There's all 80 balls right there in a hopper. I can tumble them by using this button here, so you can kind of randomize my grouping there. And then when I hit the display buttons ticket, or I mean, when I hit this display tickets button, we get our tickets here at the bottom of the screen. So what it did, it made us 4 tickets, 20 numbers long, that use up all 80 digits in the game. That's the lot. We're playing the lot. So that's pretty quickly example number 1 for Keno. Let's go to a much harder game to deal with, but it's possible. Powerball has 69 white balls, and of course there is the group of red power balls. Well, we're not going to talk about those, at least not yet. And of the 69 white balls, they call out 5 white balls in a drawing, and then of course that 6th ball is red. We're not going to talk about that quite yet. So we've got 69 and 5. That takes care of our white ball set. We load our hopper. There's the hopper, all full of all 69 balls. We're going to randomize it by tumbling it, hitting down here on our tumble hopper button. Then when we're ready, when we're happy we've randomized that pretty well, we hit our display tickets, and you have to scroll down to see the tickets it's generated for us. And this covers our 69 base set balls, the white balls. Now those red power balls would be out here, 26 of them, so we would need 26 tickets total, and you can see right here I've only made 14. Look at what it says up here at the software. It says I made you 14 plays, and we repeated one number from the set to fill out this last ticket. Anyway, there's our base set of 14 tickets. You would get a total of 26 tickets by buying 12 more, and you'd come up with your Powerball roll, and I'll show you that in a second. These last 12 tickets could just be quick picks. In other words, you could, on the play slip that you would use to put all this information on, which each lottery provides, you would just simply mark quick picks for these last several, leaving room for your Powerballs. Now let's go ahead and make our Powerball set. Because again, this is Powerball, right? We come up here, we reset the game, after we've transferred everything to play slips, of course. There are 26 Powerballs. You just make them one number long. Load your hopper. There they are. There's all 26 Powerballs. Now you can make them randomized, and you can just copy those when you're happy with the random order you want. If you even want it random, it doesn't matter. But then you can just simply sketch those down into the 26 tickets on your play slips. You would need to have enough play slips to cover 26 tickets. It'd be basically 6 play slips, I guess. And like I say, that first 14 was built for you, where it used all the 69 white balls. The last 12, you just make quick picks, and then you can use this set of Powerballs, and that would be it. That would be a complete set of the lot for Powerball. It would cost you, apparently it's $2 per play. So it gets a little pricey, but that's the worst case scenario. Let's bring up another pick 5. And now let's put in some favorite numbers, and I'll show you how that works. Let's say we had a 4, a 7, a 15, a 9, and a 29. For whatever reason, those were held aside by us. We decided those numbers, let's say they didn't appear very often, so we felt like, hey, I haven't seen those numbers in many, many months. They got to come up. Maybe it's due for them to come up now. They're kind of stale. So I want to hold those aside into one ticket. So now when I load my hopper, they're right there. In this case, the first row. If I had put more numbers here, it would have wrapped around into the next row. Now the interesting thing is when I go to tumble, the rest of the numbers become randomized, but our set that we've decided to keep together stay in that one row. When I display my tickets, there they are. They become one specialized ticket row that's held together. A favorites group, basically. That's it. And you can make that as many as you want. Of course, if you were to do the whole set, you wouldn't need my program. That's basically it. That's my demonstration. I really appreciate your time. This method is entirely free to use. There aren't supposed to be any ads anywhere of any type. It's not supposed to be spam. So if it ends up coming through to you as spam in some way, I'm sorry about that. It's free. We just put it together as an experiment. Go ahead and use it. And you don't even really need to use this software, by the way. You could put all these numbers into a hat and draw them out that way, building your tickets on your own. So just keep in mind, it's a method, and you're allowed to do it however you like. To find the program I've demonstrated, go to a Google browser, type in LOTTOtheLot from a Google browser, and it should be the NeoCities listing with LOTTOtheLot in green there. Or you can go down to the description below and find an example of the link there. Thanks a lot.